हेलो फ्रेंड्स, मैं अजीत, आपका दोस्त, आपके फार्मिंग चैनल ऑर्गेनो इंडिया पे। जैसा कि पूछा गया कि नया फार्मिंग लॉ ट्रूथ है या प्रोपोगेंडा है, मेरे हिसाब से ये पॉलिटिकल डिबेट है। मैं भारत का रहने वाला हूँ, भारत की बात सुनाऊंगा, किसान का बेटा हूँ, किसान की बात सुनाऊंगा, किसानों की हक की बातें करूंगा। क्या उनके फेवर में है, क्या उनके फेवर में नहीं है, चलिए उस पर समझते हैं बेसिकली। सो लेट्स हैव अ लुक द फॉर्म लॉ 2020। पार्लियामेंट में ने एक फॉर्म बिल पास किया। देखिए, चेंज फार्मिंग उतना अच्छा कर नहीं रही एज ए इंडस्ट्री। हालांकि 70% 60% पॉपुलेशन उसमें लगा हुआ है, उसका इम्प्रूवमेंट नहीं हो पाया है। सो ऑब्वियसली चेंज इज नीडेड। चेंज इज द रूल ऑफ नेचर। सेकेंड, प्रोटेस्ट होना भी डेमोक्रेसी का एक नियम है, दैट इज ऑल्सो वेलकम। सो वो अपने जगह पे है, दैट इज पॉलिटिकल मैटर। हम लोगों को फार्मिंग का बात करना, उसमें कैसे इम्प्रूवमेंट होगा उसका बात करना है, करेक्ट। ओके, सो हम बात करते हैं कि 3 लॉ की बारे। नंबर 1 लॉ है कि एक्सटेंडिंग द स्कोप ऑफ ट्रेड, कि कितना मतलब फार्मिंग का जो दायरा है बेचने का वो बढ़ जाएगा। नंबर 2, फार्मर्स कैन कम इनटू द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एंड दे कैन सेल देयर प्रोड्यूस। द थर्ड, there is the restriction of the storage capacity has been lifted from the multiple product and essential list से भी वो लोग अलग हो गए हैं, जैसे कि दालें हैं, सीरियल्स है, पल्सेस है, ये सब चीज़ें, ऑयल सीड्स है, इसको हटा दिया गया है। सो चलिए बात करते हैं 1 by 1। फार्मर का प्रॉब्लम क्या है? फार्मर का प्रॉब्लम है लैक ऑफ इकोसिस्टम। मीन्स फार्मर को बेचने के लिए कोई ऐसा फॉर्मल चैनल नहीं है जहाँ पे वो अपने आप को सेफ फील करे, सिक्योर फील करे, ट्रांसपेरेंट पेमेंट सिस्टम हो, वो प्रेडिक्ट कर पाए कि कितना रुपए मिलेगा उसको, कितने टाइम में मिलेगा। ऐसा कहीं के कोई चैनल नहीं है। कभी वो मंडी को दे देता है, कभी एग्रीगेटर को दे देता है। एंड गवर्नमेंट ये सोचती है कि मंडी तक ही लिमिटेड रहेगा, तो मे बी पॉसिबल दे आर डिसाइडिंग द प्राइस। Even if farmer can get the better price, might be possible they are getting exploited in the mandi only, right? So this is, I think, I must say, this is the bold move by the government that इससे तो गवर्नमेंट को ही टैक्स मिलता था, एपीएमसी को मिलता था, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट भी लिवाई करती थी। तो ऑब्वियसली गवर्नमेंट का बोल्ड मूव है कि उसने अपना टैक्स छोड़ा है, करेक्ट। सो वी शुड वेलकम द गवर्नमेंट in that first law. And now the farmer is open to sell anywhere. It means like they have a more they can they can create the competition among the buyer that offer me the good price and take it the material. So I think this is the golden move by the government. And if farmer think that there is a problem in the law, they can stick with the mandi selling and other stuff, the traditional way they are adopting earlier. Now coming to the second point. The second point is they can come into the contract with the farmer. There is a contract between the buyer and farmer. That buyer will come, they'll decide what to grow, and they'll buy at certain rate whatever they are deciding, right? So if we think about, this is new, this is not the new. Actually, earlier also PepsiCo asking farmers to come into the contract and grow potato for their chips, basically. So that was happening all across, basically. This is not new. So here what the point I would make is, whenever a farmer is getting into a contract with anyone, that should be very short term. That should be under the supervision of the advocate, because since it is law, that is going to be wider. So everywhere the government cannot facilitate the contract. So farmers should take the advocate into the consideration and do the contract for the shorter period, for 3 months, 4 months, for a single season crop. That way they can compare that earlier they were doing and this time what the benefit they are getting. So this way they can be safeguarded, because in this particular law there is a problem. Problem is that farmer cannot file a complaint against the buyer. So here government has safeguarded the buyer, not the farmer. So farmers should take the advocate into the consideration, and whatever the terms is getting decided, that can go along with that, and that way they can safeguard this. Third, I think this law is going to harm the consumer, final consumer. I'll tell you why. Because there are some item which is very essential, and they have lifted the from the essential list, like cereal, pulses. They are very very essential. Now what the government is saying, that there is no limitation. You can keep the material as much as you want in the storage. So maybe possible that when any big player is going to offer the good price, I mean like the good quantity they can procure from the farmer, so they can push farmer to sell at the lower rate, and gradually they can store all the commodity from the market, and maybe possible they can increase the prices for the consumer. So I think this is not the golden move by the government. That should be nipped into the bud. Now coming to the storage, I think in a rural area there is a problem of the storage. I think storage should be there, and storage should be for the farmer, where the farmer can keep their product for a longer, so that when the time comes for the good rate, they can sell out by themselves. So storage is important, but not storage for the big big player, big buyers who can exploit the market for the consumer. So this is what my take is. So I think farmers should not be worried about this law. Their earlier, the traditional way is there. They can follow the same, and they can try this one also. That is that is very open for them, and this is very transparent. And I think I have made my point basically, where the farmers should be conscious and what should be taken care of. So thank you friends. मुझे ज़रूर बताइएगा कि आपको ये वीडियो कैसा लगा. मेरा जो भी इस पे व्यू था, ये मेरा पर्सनल व्यू है. तो आपको कैसा लगा वीडियो, उस पर ज़रूर बताइएगा प्लीज़. थैंक यू सो मच.